Let's go over how to build the best trenches in Dynasty College Football 25. If y'all like this style of content, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitch, all that. Every great program starts with the trenches, man. O-line, D-line, building them trenches is a crucial part of just being a good program, especially in this game when the run game is so crazy on defense to stop sometimes. And then the O-line, sometimes you get instant sack, especially if you play on Heisman. So shout out to this guy on the screen for dropping the comment of this coach build. And we're going to rock out with it, man. So this is what we did. We came in here to master motivator and we went crazy. So everything O-line, everything trenches, everything O-line and D-line, man. The important part from this is the tier 3, which you get that extra off-season boost during training. And then we came in here to master motivator and made sure we fully maxed out the O and D line. So we get the tier 3. Increase all XP gains for defensive linemen. That's another crucial part of this. Then we came in here to recruiter and we upgraded everything. We made sure we maxed out the D-line and then the O-line as well. Then we came in here to tactician. And then same theme. We made sure we maxed out the D-line and O-line so we were able to get the best boost possible. And then we came in here to architect. Same theme. Upgraded the D-line, upgraded the O-line. And this one is important, especially when you get that tier 2 where you increase the random skill caps. Even the tier 1 where you earn additional XP for in-game goals. Tier 3 you earn additional XP for a 3-game winning streak. And then tier 4 is going to be the conference and national championship where you get also I believe it's a cap breaker for that. Now then we also came in here to talent developer. Same thing. We're building the O-line and D-line. Transfers are more interested. You get an interest boost for D linemen. Pretty much when you're recruiting them, if you hit a skill cap, that one seems trash to me because it's so situational. But then we get tier 3. Lower rated defensive linemen will progress faster. That is elite. Tier 4. Starting defensive linemen will progress faster as well. And you see in the top right corner, we got 43 points. You could use these points wherever you want, man. You could go more into the motivator. You could go more into, the architect. You go more into pretty much the tactician. You pretty much have free reign to use these extra 43 points. I did not put them anywhere because, like I said, I wanted to give y'all the freedom. We pretty much just want to max out as much as we can on the O-line. We can't really do much more for the O-line at this point other than the elite recruiter, which you could go down, but I don't think it's necessary for this build. And then one thing we also wanted to make sure we had is the motivator for our offense and defensive coordinators for the O-line and D-line, man. So made sure we had that for both our coordinators as well. All right, so I went through a year. I just signed a pretty good O-line class, man. So we got some 4 stars, 5 stars at right and left tackle. Also some gems in here as far as our guards. Also going to be some pretty good players in here, some gems as well. Then we got some centers and we got some D linemen that's also very good. So we signed a pretty good class and we're going to advance pretty much 4 years to see how they progress with this coach build, man. So let's go ahead and advance so we can actually see the overalls. All right, so let's quickly look at these guys starting overall. So in the middle of the screen, you see the 79 overall. That is his overall after the boost because we have the motivator. Top right corner is going to be his true overall. So let's actually go off his true overall, 74 overall for our left tackle, who's actually going to be starting as a true freshman. It appears. And then our other guy, he's going to be a 74 overall. Then we got 74 at center. So it seems like all these guys are starting at 74. There's one guy starting at 75. And then 74 for our other right tackle. So all of the freshmen are pretty much starting at 74 or 75 on the O-line. Now we get over here to our left end, 5-star. And he's coming in as a 79 overall, 85 after the boost, which is insane, man. Having that tactician and having it for all your coordinators is absolutely crazy. And the same thing here, we have a 74 and then a 75 as far as our defensive ends. And then D tackle, we have one freshman who is going to be a 75. Let's advance a year to next season training and just see how they progress throughout this year. All right, man. So we advanced to the next season. We're at training results. Y'all can't tell me this is not overpowered, man. Look at our freshman left tackle. Freshman left tackle. He's a 94 overall. He jumped all the way up to a 94 overall. He started as a 74. Look in the top right corner. He's an 89 true overall. He jumped up all the way to 89. He started as a 74. Remember that. He started as a 74. He started the entire season because he was our best rated left tackle. So he did play the entire season. Now look at his pass blocking stats. Elite. Look at his run stopping stats. Dirt. Run blocking is absolutely dirt. They don't make these guys super well rounded, at least early in their career. He's a star development guy with 4 as a 4-star. And now I imagine they're going to upgrade his power because they maxed out his pass blocking, which is good. But damn, can we get some run blocking, man? Like run blocking all the way down here. This is crazy. But regardless, that's not the point here. Now let's look at our left guard. He's going to be a redshirt freshman. He's going to be 85, 81 true overall. He started off as a 74 also. And then our centers, both of our centers also started off as a 74. This one jumped up to a 77. This one jumped up to an 84. This one went up 10 overalls. 10 overalls is crazy work. Now, our right guard, he started off as a 75, I believe. And then he jumped up to a 70 or 83. This one also jumped up to an 80. And then our right tackle went up to a 78. He started off as a 74 as well. Let's look at the defensive line. Our 5-star, he started as a 79, and then he jumped up to an 83, which is not a big jump, especially for him being a 5-star. Not a huge jump. Now, our other defensive linemen, they jumped up a little bit. Not much of a huge jump for our right ends. Did our D tackle jump up much? Damn, no, he's right here. He's an 80 overall now. He went up around 6 as well. He started off as an 84. So not too big of jumps for the D-line. But the O-line, I feel like, went insane, man. We're looking at 10-point jumps for some of these guys. So advancing to year 2, we're not seeing crazy progress now. Nick, he only went up 1 overall. He's at 90, which is not great. Now, some of these other guys did go up a little bit more. Miles, he went up a couple overalls. He's at an 81. Not ideal. Our centers, both our centers went up to an 85. The other one went up to a 78. He has not progressed well at all. This guy right here, he's a 4-star, and he's not progressing well. But some of these other guys are going crazy. Look at our right guard room. That is insane progression. We have Joe at an 85, and then our other right guard is also at an 85, and then we have a bunch of 90 overalls, man. Remind you, some of these guys are not even starting, so they're not even getting all the progression we would want them to get. Then our right tackle, Kiki, is up to an 84 overall. And 88 overall after the Bulls D lineman. Our guy transferred out. 5-star defensive end. He left. That's crazy. But the other guy is up to an 82 overall and then also an 80 overall. The D lineman is not going as crazy. D tackle, he's up to an 84. They just not going as crazy for some reason, man. So advancing to year 3, we got our guy Nick, the left tackle, who is crazy with the insane pass blocking. And he even dialed a little bit, man. Look how good his run blocking is. I don't know how his overall did not go up a lot more because his run blocking was all the way in the 60s. Now it's in, the mid 80s. Got 76 in there. It's usable. Like it's actually very solid. And if he continues to progress, I don't know if he'll stay around for senior year. I don't know if he'll probably just go to the NFL. But it is what it is. Then this guy is not going that crazy. He is only at an 82 overall. He is not progressing all that well. Impact development, he is not progressing well. It is what it is. Everyone is not going to go crazy. Our 2 centers, this Glenn is doing a little bit better than the other one. And then our right guards, we have 2 right guards that's going crazy. One is a 91 overall. The other one is an 85. And then our right tackle is up to a 85 overall also, but 90 after the boost. And then our defensive end, our one guy transferred out on us where he knew that. And then our 2 right ends are not going too crazy, 83 and 82 overall. Like I said, I feel like the offensive line is the one that really goes crazy with this method. And then our 1 D tackle is up to an 86 overall. We're going to advance to 1 more year pretty much, which is, they're going to be their senior year, and we'll see what happens. So it's the last season. Unfortunately, our left tackle, Nick, he went on to the NFL, but Miles did come back for his senior year. He's a 90 overall, 95 after the boost, which is elite, as y'all know. Then our center also is at a 94 after the boost, 89 overall, another elite old lineman. 95 after the boost for both of our right guards, 91, 92 overall for their true overalls. Listen, this is crazy. If Nick would have came back for his senior year, we would have all 95 plus starting O-line. This guy's at 92, 89, right tackle. Listen, if Nick would have returned, our whole O-lineman would have literally been 92 or up. Nick would have been maybe like a 96, 90, 98, somewhere after the boost in that category if he came back for his senior year. But the O-line is ridiculous, man. O-lineman is going crazy. We have a 97 overall left end. Remind you, we still have the whole, this is not the guy we brought in that first year, but he still obviously is progressing insane. Then with right end, we have another 90 overall, 91 overall right end. Then this is our senior. He came back for his senior year, 93 overall after the boost. So we're going crazy. We're going crazy. We look at some of the other positions. I got auto recruiting on, so that's why we don't have any left outside linebackers. The CPU be bugging with auto recruiting, man. But if we look at some of our other position overalls, they just nowhere. It doesn't compare to what our O-line is doing, where we actually have all the boost at. And even like our quarterback come into all of these, running back might be the closest, wide receiver room is trash. Like, okay, we have a very good tight end. Outside of that, nothing else is, just comparing to what if our O-line and D-line, how their progression, man. But I really do like this coach build, man. Going all into the trenches, you see how it's paying off, man. You see how it's paying off. Look at this. Like our first, 6 players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 7, 8, like damn, like 8 of our first 9 players are all trenches players, man. All trenches players as far as their overalls. So it's definitely working. It's definitely working. And for me personally, I might go into this coach build, man. I might do this build for, we'll see. We'll see how we make it work. But if y'all enjoyed the video, learned anything at all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know any feedback down below. Let's have a conversation about it. But check out my temple rebuild video on the screen right now.